You're telling me that somebody directly asked Dan Clancy why there is preferential treatment for Hasan Piker, and he answered the question? Really?
And says things that any other streamer would get a permanent ban for saying. And I want to look at this because his response, the whole situation surrounding this, is just a terrible look for the company. And I don't know. Let's just get into it. If you guys enjoy it, please be sure to leave a like.
Welcome back to a series so creepy.
Lord.
Even
it's
DJ
a Pegasus
Daniel
video.
subscribed. In today's video, Twitch CEO Dan Clancy has been confronted for refusing to ban Hasan on Twitch. He responds in the most annoying, politically safe way possible, talking about how Hasan just says a few things over the top. Bruh, he claims he always enforces terms of service and punishes Hasan. Literal one-day bans. Hasan has responded crying and playing victim about his Twitch bans, despite Dan supporting him. He claims that Twitch is biased to support Asmongold. Delusional.
Happy birthday,
I hate this clip.
This is crazy.
He's now crashing out at a TikToker for calling him the real-life Brian Griffin from Family Guy.
Oh my god, actually. Chad, is that a valid comparison? He's the real-life Brian Griffin? Wow. I actually somewhat believe that one. Jesus. I am curious how he replied. Probably a non-response. That's diabolical. Yep, I can see it. Oh, dear God.
Not take a joke. Debunker.
Dude, he is the real life Brian Griffin.
XQC is confronting streamers IRL. This time it's Cinna for
all right, let's get into it.
Special. Do not ask me what that is. You're cocked.
Let's up those numbers!
Now let's begin. Dan Clancy talks Hasan's bans.
I'm sure you've been aware that one of your biggest streamers, Hasan Piker, has been in the middle of this weeks-long debate inside the Democratic Party about whether people should go on his stream. As more politicians do go on
season 8.
Go on Twitch. I saw Gavin Newsom was gaming on there somewhat recently. I mean, you've obviously dealt at various times with Hasan Piker. You guys have taken him off the platform. He's kind of come back on, temporarily kind of suspended him.
They never took him off the platform. Being suspended is not a ban. It's not a deplatforming. What? Can we get, I hate that we can't even talk about these things in, the truth. He's never been deplatformed.
And what's your perspective as you kind of watch?
Nope. He's never been deplatformed for not a single damn thing.
Do you think that people are kind of
Hold on. Let's restart this clip.
Party about Hasan Piker
bans.
I'm sure you've been aware that one of your biggest streamers, Hasan Piker, has been in the middle of this weeks-long debate inside the Democratic Party about whether people should go on his stream. As more politicians do go on Twitch, I saw Gavin Newsom was gaming on there somewhat recently.
You're normally streaming at the same time
dealt
I
at various
am,
times with Hasan Piker. You guys have taken him off the platform. He's kind of come back on.
Yeah, that's not true. He's never been taken off the platform.
No,
getting a temporary suspension where you can't stream is not the same thing as your account being deactivated or removed.
Kitty
so
Adventure.
come on.
Temporarily.
You guys are gonna have to
framing
give me
this
a
question in
shit ton of
such
money
a
for me to
biased
even play
way
that.
because it's making it sound like Dan Clancy has had changing opinions on Hasan,
She's
sometimes
kind of
more
right.
favorable and sometimes less favorable, when the entire
would need to
time he's
apply the
literally
collar to
had
himself.
unfettered
Oh my
access
God,
to Twitch.
Dominic.
He's never been deplatformed.
Kind of suspended him.
Holy
What's
shit.
your perspective as you kind of watch this play out? Do you think that people are kind of misunderstanding, or anybody in the Democratic Party is kind of misunderstanding his?
Nobody's misunderstanding him. They're the same kind of demon, except they're less vocal than he is. Literally the only difference between the political party that supports him and actual Hasan Piker. They play it the politician way, he plays it the streamer way and says whatever the fuck he wants. Regardless if it's immoral or not.
Audience or his kind of popularity there. What do you think as you're watching this debate?
Yeah, so look, I don't have an opinion on any particular streamer. I think it's absolutely the case that one of the challenges.
He doesn't have a particular opinion on any streamer. Are we serious? We're just supposed to...
Homie, you literally have a happy birthday short on YouTube. Dude, I don't see your office singing happy birthday to any other streamers out there. This is such a stupid ass take from Dan Clancy. He needs to be fired, bro. This platform has gone down the shithole ever since he took over. It's like we got the fucking Biden version of a Twitch CEO when he got appointed.
Believe that you have an empty head, no thoughts, no opinions, you're just a robotic CEO with no human biases, shut the fuck up. Does anyone believe this?
When you're live streaming is you're up there and you say a lot.
No, nobody believes it because every single time this guy has been advertising for Twitch, he's got a freaking Gooner bar that makes some PDF files in jail look like harmless little mice. That's the problem.
And when you say a lot, especially as you're more inflammatory,
he only cares
you might
about
say a lot of
partying
things
with people
that are
50
over
years
the top.
younger than him and protecting half-naked streamers.
He just says a
Dan
little
is a
few
Hasan
things
Glazer.
that are over the top,
Yep.
guys. He's just itty-witty, innocent Hasan there. How can he's just a little bit of Hasan. Meanwhile, cut to Hasan. Murder those mother flippers.
Yeah, kill them. Kill those motherfuckers. And murder
Yeah, bro.
those motherfuckers in the street. Let the streets soak in their fucking red capitalist blood.
If you took a tally from every single streamer and you put out a questionnaire and there was one single solitary question on it, do you want to get rid of Hasan Piker off the platform, yes or no? I guarantee you everybody outside of his little Hollywood circle of streamers would say yes. And here's why. Every time he opens his mouth and has a real crap take, he's making a platform, which includes me, look like shit. Because he's the face of it. Whether we want to face that reality or not, he's the face of Twitch. This little stupid Turkish little loser here.
Dude.
Yeah, guys, just a little over the top,
Fucking Quando.
just wants to murder a bunch of people, kill specific political opponents, supports terrorism, engages in animal abuse, shocking his
Yep.
dog, explicit racism to several groups of people.
You chinless,
Yep.
inbred hick.
Change it.
Angloid skull must be studied for peasant brains.
Oh, yes, this comes from the guy who comes from, like, one of the most prolific countries for inbreeding. You guys are worse. You guys are quite literally worse in Turkey than any state is south of the Mason-Dixon line. Tell me I'm wrong, chat.
That's why we had to kill some fucking goat herders in Afghanistan, right?
I mean, what can I say? What a harmless fellow here. Just a little over the top.
His
Also,
grandfather married his
DJ
cousin,
Daniel
if I
here
recall.
has the audacity to say,
Well, then it proves my point. Proves my point. Why is this guy a visual representation of us? Like, I can't wait for my kick to outdo Twitch. I can't wait for that. I can't wait for Kick to be my primary platform. I cannot wait for that moment. Can I vote more than once? If you took... Dan, if you put a survey out there and attached it to Twitch's website, and there was one question on there, and everybody can vote for it, do you realize that a majority of your audience and your streamers would want him gone? No, because you're so gooner baited, dude. You don't even know you don't even know the answer to 2 + 2 anymore, bro. 2 + 2 to you is stank hooker coochie. That's what it is. Fuck it, I'm gonna play some War Thunder. It's fun and I can stop to yap to people. Playing War Tinder? Swipe left to miss. Damn.
I don't have an opinion, guys. Literally admits that Hasan is his favorite streamer. Are you kidding me? Also his entire staff. Happy birthday, dear Hasan.
Happy birthday to you.
Also, of course, Democrats are debating about Hasan Piker, bro, because he's an extremist who's infiltrated whatever movement they're trying to do. They understand that Hasan is a radical.
Right now, guys, there are 2 Amazon warehouses that have burnt to the ground, all because of these extreme things that they are doing to burn down these warehouses fit in a line with every extreme take that this guy has ever had. Jeff, wake up. Dude is literally flying your own company. Streamers now are multi-streaming to different platforms. Rumble has a better rating than you do. Kick offers us more money per sub. The retention on Kick is better. The algorithm on Kick is better. I don't get penalized on Kick for putting veteran in my tags, by the way. This guy is ruining your company, Dan and Jeff. And now, you want to know what's really crazy about it, Jeffy Poo? He's actually ruining the company that actually owns this company. Because if I recall, when I watched Leaflet's video, that was like hundreds of billions of dollars worth of stuff that your own employees freaking charcoal broiled in the middle of a California day.
Cancer cell that needs to be dealt with. They basically want to win the election and they can't have a terrorist glazer on their side because then that loses.
You don't get flagged for putting veteran in your tag. It throws you out of the positive algorithm. It's literally negatively impactful. It's the whole... If you paid attention to my X account, if you guys know who Sylvie, the himbo VTuber is, he tried to make fun of me this morning saying that the military Twitch team didn't want me a part of their Discord or their platform or on their team anymore. It's why I don't have the military tag next to my name. But I left that Discord and I made a request to get off that team 6 months ago. That's what Sylvie's missing. Because I found out that military team tag was impacting me negatively in the algorithm. Because it requires the veteran tag to go along with it to be a part of the team.
All of the normies.
Yeah.
So why would I do that? You can't be a proud veteran on Twitch's platform. Are you kidding me? Look at the Unsubscribed podcast, dude. You have 2 guys that run that shit, and they don't have that tag anywhere remotely related to it. Oh, that's jacked up. That's ass. No way, you can't have veteran as a tag on Twitch? What the fuck? Damn. No, you can have it. You can. You can have the veteran tag. It just affects your streaming algorithm. It takes you out of the positive charts for streaming algorithm on Twitch. So, you know, like, when you guys, like, give me a sub or something, that helps me hit the positive mark in the algorithm. Basically, having veteran tag diminishes that sub that you give me in the algorithm. It means I don't go past where I'm at right now on the algorithm, which is why I got out of that whole entire team 6 months ago. Yeah, I'm going to start using Kick if that's the case. I really want my Kick to surpass Twitch so badly, it's not even funny. I want to make Kick my primary. But unfortunately, I'm starting from scratch on Kick because multi-streaming recently became a thing. Oh, so they hate our veterans, typical commie scum. I don't understand how you guys don't know this. This has been a thing that's been a part of the algorithm now since 2018 on Twitch. Literally. The only reason why veterans know about it now, Vanzar, what's going on, buddy? Thank you for the Peepo. The only reason why veterans know about it now is because when Frogan fucked up with what she said publicly. Somebody at Twitch, when it came to her getting suspended, leaked that shit. That veterans aren't put in the positive algorithm at Twitch. So, take that with a grain of salt.
Also, that interviewer, you know, giving a bunch of cop-outs like, guys, are we just misunderstanding his audience?
Yeah, do it.
Are you serious right now, bro? Hasan is literally open with his views, okay? He's not exactly shy about it. He might try to hide his power level when giving speeches at Yale or whatever, but even while hiding his power level, he's glazing fucking Stalin in the USSR.
Did he do that?
And Twitch obviously...
I understand that, DJ. I fully get that. But you are literally taking a protected class of people and you're shunning them to the side just because they are veterans. That is morally wrong. Without veterans, platforms like Kick and Twitch and all that wouldn't exist. You can't have what you have without people willing to protect it, man. That's just the basis of humanity. Which is why it's such a slap in the fucking face. They would pick somebody like Hasan over veterans like you and I, DJ. That's the point. Has absolutely nothing to do with just being a veteran. It's Twitch literally showing what side of the fence they want to be on and who they want to support.
Supports all of this. So then Dan talks about the Twitch community guide.
I wasn't keeping up to date with him for like a few days, and so he went to Yale. That's crazy.
Lines, right? And how awesome he is at just enforcing TOS, right?
Bro, what do you expect? He's not gonna fucking. He's not gonna be like Hasan is the man. What are you, crazy? Not only, it's good that he's not saying shit like that. Okay, and yes, I have been justifiably banned due to pressure campaigns. And also unjustifiably banned due to pressure campaigns.
Being banned or suspended for a day, Hasan, is nothing compared to what other people have gotten suspended for and gotten longer terms of suspension. Dan Clancy is literally sitting under your desk choking on you, dude. You can't tell us any different than that, man. The whole world already knows. So you might as well stop lying about it, bro.
It's oftentimes coming from the far right.
Dude, I can't.
But I don't, you know.
Because it's 100% has to do with my political affiliation as to why I don't like you. Actually, it has nothing to do with politics. You're just an evil person. You're a virus, dude. You're a cancer amongst humanity. You've even said it yourself. You're an anarchist for a reason. Why would I like you? You're going out of your way to disturb the peace of everybody else. I don't like you because of that one fact alone. It's got nothing to do with you being a freaking liberal, dude.
It is what it is. You just gotta fucking play ball to the best of your...
A pressure campaign is what exactly? Like people criticizing you? Is like you saying something insane and then people responding to that with outrage? A pressure campaign. I really think that's an interesting way of putting it because that makes it sound like you're being witch hunted unjustifiably when it's really just people looking at what you're doing and taking the appropriate response. You know? Like a pressure campaign. That's odd. And if anything, it makes you wonder if that's how you want to put it. In some ways, that's actually not a good way of putting it because is a pressure campaign would mean that people have to put pressure on Twitch to take action because they otherwise wouldn't. So you're saying that this pressure campaign has to exist because otherwise you'd be able to get away with this shit. That's kind of like a self-report, isn't it?
The reality of the matter is, if you're looking at like inconsistent standards, obviously Asmongold has a shit ton more.
Holy, oh my God. He uses the phrase Hasan derangement syndrome. He can't stop.
Hasan, Asmon has done far less in the time he's been on Twitch than you have in the last 4 months. And I'm being 100% serious when I say that.
Stop using Asmongold as the comparison for everything in his life. Whenever his chatter says, hey, what'd you do today? I don't know. What did Asmongold do today? I definitely did whatever he did, but better.
Violations of the terms of service than I do, right? Okay. I mean, he basically traffics exclusively in racial animus and horrible things.
Oh my! He exclusively traffics racial animus. That's all he does. I mean, I don't think that's what he does. What's he posting on YouTube?
Chat. What in God's name? When have you ever heard what? Also, medical shit is annoying, time-consuming, and kind of expensive. He wants to choke on Asmon while Dan chokes on him. This timeline is absolutely awful, chat. This timeline on Twitch sucks.
See, Saikuno, video games. We're being invaded by Indians. Okay, you know what? Maybe... Maybe that's... Okay, fair enough. I mean, if they're invading...
Well, he does have powder, too, but overwhelming majority of the time, Asmon's not a racist, bro. He's not. His whole entire thing is, if you want to come to this country, you do it legally. That's his point. Because there are a bunch of illegal freaking Indians here. There's a bunch of illegal Somalians here. There's a bunch of illegal, like, South American people here. You guys think that, like, ICE has even touched the surface on our illegal immigration problem? You are sadly mistaken. No, he has not.
No, they kind of do deserve to be criticized. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. A lot of it's video games, obviously politics, but I think if you want to talk about racial animus, don't you do that too? If you've got free time and a phone, you can get paid right now just by playing games and doing surveys thanks to today's sponsor, Free Cash. It's a legit platform where you can earn real money for trying apps, testing games, or quick surveys. Good. People are cashing out in as little as 17 minutes with PayPal, gift cards, or crypto, and it's completely free to join and super easy. So if you're already on your phone, you might as well make some cash. Click the link in the description or scan the QR code on screen and start earning now.
Says about horrible things that he says about the minority populations of the country, entire swaths of like migrant populations he calls parasites. Did you ever cover the roads crash?
They are parasites because they are living off of my tax dollars when they are illegal, Hasan. Keyword you're missing, they're here illegally. If you are here illegally and using my tax dollars to support yourself, that's a slap in my face. Literally. That's a slap to every single normal American that busts their asses 40 to 60 hours a week to pay federal taxes. That's called being a parasite. You're leeching off of somebody else. Literally the key definition of a parasite. Leeching off of another bioorganic material to survive. God damn, Hasan, pick up a fucking biology book, bro.
Crashing out about his ban and doubling down? No, I didn't even do that because there was a lot going on in the world that was far more consequential than whatever fucking Asmongold was saying and doing.
Yet here you are talking about him, bro. Bringing him up literally every time. There's no way Hasan is crying about double standards on Twitch.
Mr.
Happy Birthday Boy here is actually crying. And the audacity to say that Asmon has more violations. Bro, he's not threatened to murder all capitalists. Are you kidding me? Like, have you seen your own shit? Really, the pot calling the kettle black here. You violate TOS on like a near daily basis. It's actually crazy. How much?
Yeah. Yeah, like that. By the way, chat, that's an actual Glock. Yep. It's not an airsoft gun. That's an actual Glock. And yet everybody believed the lie that it's an airsoft gun. Yep, no ban for that one, though. And you wonder why a guy like me, who's a veteran, who believes in 2A, doesn't bring his firearms onto Twitch's platform. Rules for me, but not for thee.
Much shit you get away with. And of course, Hasan always does this. He tries to play victim like a little loser bitch because that's how he farms sympathy on his side, right? He always wants to be like the oppressed one. Oh my god, the guys in power are oppressing me. They're trying to silence my free speech. And then he'll come and bitch and try to pretend that Twitch is a right-wing platform favoring Asmongold. Like, it's complete fantasy.
No, it's not. Dan Clancy runs it like it's a fucking hipster fucking gathering of fuck knuckles. No. Because if it was a conservative platform, there wouldn't even be a goddamn pool party section on Twitch. What are you talking about? Leans conservative, my ass.
Bro, even as fans, like, there's no way you can believe this.
It's there is this ridiculous double standard that has always really existed, like, because right-wing sentiment oftentimes can hide its
like I said, like I've told my viewers in the past, as long as Twitch is my primary platform that is making me the most headway, I won't put my firearms on here. No. When Kick becomes the primary, then yeah, sure. I'll do a whole entire stream of me cleaning my firearms, guys, for you. But as long as Twitch is the one that gets me the most attention right now for all my hard work of doing this, nope. I'm not even going to risk it. Not even going to do it.
Violent commentary in the form of systemic violence.
You do the same shit. You've called for violence more times than Asmongold ever has, like on your stream.
Even outside of that, sometimes right-wingers will engage in direct calls for violence, right? Beyond
Hasan, us saying that we want to get into a boxing ring and box you and all of the winnings go to charity is not us calling for violence. That is us standing up to you. Because that's what you do with bullies. You stand up to them.
You've done direct calls for violence. You've been at violent protest demonstrations. You've tweeted out actionable threats against sitting United States senators. You've also shocked your dog and committed animal abuse. I can't with this guy. It's actually gross, the amount that he can get away with, because his audience are sycophants.
The calls for violence they can shelter in systemic analysis.
That is actually
However,
funny.
even when right-wingers engage in direct calls to action, they oftentimes don't get hit with the ban hammer. There's a couple different reasons for it. One, ironically enough, I think left and liberal groups no longer care as much about like weaponizing cancel culture as much as the Republicans do.
That's hilarious. The death of...
excuse me? I'm living, breathing proof that they're still trying to try it. I've literally had 2 minor VTubers try it, and now I have a major one trying to do it right now. Fuck you mean? They don't believe in cancel culture. Oh my God, Hasan, you are so stupid, dude. Oh. Cody, you know the answer. You know the answer. You know the answer why his audience is so dumb. You already know the answer.
Cancel culture is because liberals stopped trying, not because they failed. I love that. That's a great, that's such dog shit analysis. Like, he's saying cancel culture, it didn't get defeated. They just gave up trying to get cancel culture. Dude, no one fucks with cancel culture. It's unsuccessful, and you guys failed. You lost. You didn't just give up. Bro, that's crazy. That's like, you're one...
Every single time in the VTuber space that the left has tried to cancel somebody that makes them bigger. Powder tried cancel culture in the shit out of her. She's more famous than she's ever been, ever. Juju, you guys tried to cancel culture her over goddamn fucking braids. More popular than ever. Leaflet, you guys tried to drown her in some stupid little Discord drama, and guess what? She's more popular than ever. Celestium, you guys tried to cancel culture her with a Fumo. And you failed. Miserably. Me, Vex tried to literally cancel me off the face of the earth. She's failing. And those are only, like, my mutes and my friends that I'm naming off here. Like, what are you even talking about, Hasan? No, it's because you failed. You failed. You left's failed. Because now that cancel culture hasn't worked, you guys are getting violent. Burning down warehouses. Shooting Charlie Kirk. Getting me fired. Coming up with all kinds of rumors of PDF file bullshit for Leaf. Calling fucking Celeste a goddamn bloody crusader because she wanted a goddamn Fumo done. It's because your shit doesn't work because it's stupid. Because you're stupid. Lord.
Be wanting your friend in a video game, and he goes, "Oh, are we playing seriously? I wasn't even trying," after you whoop his ass. And you know he's just fucking coping.
Right-wingers love cancel culture. They love weaponizing it,
See you
right?
later, Gillis.
I mean,
Thank
look at
you
what
for
Fox
being
News
here,
is doing for like the
Appreciate
past
the
week or
support,
so,
man.
for the past couple of weeks.
Is Fox News right-wingers, or is it just a media organization?
No.
Like, again, you're talking about individuals. Cancel culture is done by individuals that mobilize toward a certain goal.
Okay, first off, it wasn't just Fox.
Why not bring up the Bud Light example? Like, if you want to talk about right-wingers doing cancel culture, because right-wingers have done cancel culture, why wouldn't you?
Yep. The only difference is we didn't do it with violence, deceitful rhetoric, or hostility. Instead, we stopped spending money. Dylan Mulvaney. He literally almost made Budweiser go bankrupt from how much people didn't buy anything from Anheuser-Busch. For like a solid 9 to 10 months. There was a little rumor mill going around that actually Anheuser-Busch was going to have to shut down its St. Louis factory, which is their flagship factory, because of Dylan Mulvaney. We don't do it by telling you to shut up and give you the middle finger or make up a lie. We do it by not spending our money. That's not cancel culture. That's called common sense. Labeling it as such is just dumb. You shouldn't do that, guy up there in the right.
You bring up something that actually happened, like the Bud Light thing. A bunch of right wingers were like, "No, we're boycotting this," or Target when they were doing their Pride Month shit.
Literally everybody doesn't like you. CNN did this before this, and a bunch of randos on Twitter were cooking you too. Also, there's no way this regard just talked about direct calls.
Please don't say this regard. Please don't say that, because you're playing into the pacified framework that he wants you to play into. If you can't even insult him without self-censoring, then who's really winning? Like,
for violence. Do you hear?
And if Pegasus says
solution,
that YouTube
brother.
censors him, that's just not true. You can say the word retard and retarded on YouTube. You will get full ads and you will make a lot of money.
The words coming out of your mouth.
I want to fucking kill him, dude. I want to kill.
Whoa! In a video game.
I meant it's just not in a video game.
If you cared about Medicare fraud or Medicaid fraud, you would kill Rick Scott.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. This guy is the
another
most
example of
frustrating
how
guy to
communism
watch
needs
ever. And the
capitalism to
worst part
function.
is
Yep.
it's not even rage bait. It's not even rage bait. This is how he actually thinks. So then Hasan says he's totally unbothered and doesn't care.
The other reason is also because I think that these platforms are genuinely worried about suspending people because the Republicans are much more aggressive in defending
What?
heinous shit that their side says. Like, there was a real likelihood.
Are you effing kidding me right now? Nobody is sending whack-ass emails to streamers saying that right-leaning streamers want them to get cancer, self-harm, and various other vile things just to get them canceled on the internet. What the fuck are you talking about? You are fucking insane, Hasan. You're insane for that take. That is a El Bozo take. That has got to be the dumbest take in the world.
When Asmongold got banned, that JD Vance could have said something about it. Obviously, it was like a very different media cycle at the time, so there wasn't enough backlash at all. That was a real fear. I don't even know what Asmongold got banned for. I didn't even look into it. I didn't even care about it.
So you don't even know what he got banned for, but you're saying because of the nature of the ban, JD Vance would have said something? Wouldn't you have to know what he got banned for to make that assumption? Like, this guy is so unbelievably stupid. It actually like, blows my mind. He's so fucking stupid.
And the reality of the matter is there's far too many things he should have been banned for that he didn't. Funny how Meat Canyon video said you both react to each other for money when you didn't even farm his ban. If roles were reversed, he would have farmed you for a week. Yeah, I don't really care.
Okay, so let me just expose why he doesn't care, right? The reason he doesn't care about Asmon's Twitch ban is because he said the same shit. We literally found him saying the same stuff about, quote, goat herders. He knew that if he talks about Asmon's ban, people will bring up him saying the exact same words.
Did he do that?
Not to mention there was even more stuff that was unearthed about him being explicitly racist to several groups of people.
Polish man figured out how to work a fire extinguisher?
A Polish man? So he's being racist against Poles?
You're really gonna fucking act like that's not impressive?
Only.
Yep, this was going on, guys. This was like my YouTube short feed the entire time that Asmon was banned. Literally. This is what my short feed looked like. Every day that Asmon was banned. It was him and his fuck-ups.
Country that unironically takes a fat W in all of this is Poland because they don't know how to use computers. If the goddamn Eurocucks can do it.
That's crazy. I didn't even see this clip. So he's discriminating against Polish people based on their nationality/ethnicity. But when Asmongold does it, he gets banned. So yeah, he just does the same shit. Interesting.
When they've been fighting.
Yeah. And he didn't even receive a hiccup for that.
One another, even though they're in.
And I want to make it clear that discriminating against groups of people can be justified. We discriminate against people based on their behaviors, based on groups that in some cases they choose to be a part of, and in some cases they didn't have a choice to be part of, they were born into. And sometimes it's justified, sometimes it's not. But you can't say that someone should be banned for insulting someone because of their ethnic group when you also do the same thing and expect a platform. That's ridiculous.
You know what would be funny is like if I get in trouble for this.
Eric, back at it again. Yeah, like Hasan slips up even a little bit and he's instantly banned. I swear I saw a clip earlier of CEO Stan Clancy.
I do want left-wing streamers to get explosive diarrhea with diarrhea and bloody stool and never die, but it feels like death every day until they change. I want to say yes, but I don't. Wink, wink. He knows the left is more violent. He has to lie, fearmonger, and cheat his way to try and act like he's just a whittle, wholesome chungus instead of a full-blown Tawi he is. Yeah, you're right about that in nature. 100 and goddamn 10%, you're right. All fine? Frosty, sorry. We can't override that. Yeah. It's just what Hasan does, guys. It's why nobody wants him on this platform anymore. Everybody's tired of him. Everybody outside of the group of Hollywood streamers hates him. And he knows it. Nobody wants to hang out with him. Not even the Alphabet Mafia VTubers want to hang out with his ass. That's how much of a loser he is outside of that Hollywood clique of streamers. He's got no other friends. He's got no other allies. Those people decide to dump him tomorrow as a friend. He's screwed. He's out on his own. He gets no help from anybody.
And he was on stage. Interviewer randomly asked about Hasan being banned. No one else just asked about Hasan. The Hasan bad campaigns are so obvious, dude. Thank you for your wonderful insight, Mr. Eric.
Is this an AI-generated communist ruler PFP? Wow,
yes,
dude, these are some real people out there, huh? I wonder what this guy looks like in person. Like, who is the kind of guy you walk, like, out in society and bump shoulders with accidentally that has this account? That's mad.
I think you've swallowed at this point, right? The dick is fully down, the digestive system going through your body.
Pegasus
You can't
is
even
right.
take it out anymore, huh?
You think that's young Tsar Nikolaj? What's that guy? Is this a real person? The former emperor of Russia? This guy? Don't look alike at all. This looks like the Monopoly man.
Fully in there. The double standard is Hasan breaks TOS, he doesn't get
Hit him with
banned.
the car
Asmon
breakdown
doesn't
on the
break
way
TOS,
home.
but he gets banned.
When they have to
Thank
take
you,
a really
Ultimate
bad
Gaming
poo.
Load.
Oh
Moving
my
on to
God,
Hasan
Drive.
crying about a TikToker.
That's
Basically,
funny.
this TikTok girl was
Blue, I
glazing
do ask you to
Hassan,
try to
saying,
go any
"Oh my
further
God,
into
we
that
need to
territory,
embrace
though. We
Hassan
don't wanna give
Piker.
Twitch or
The
Kick an
Democrats
excuse
need
right
him."
now.
A complete regard
That's
here,
true.
obviously, embracing a terrorist dick rider.
Bro, it makes me want to click off this fucking video that he doesn't use the word retard. Complete regard.
Need him. A complete regard here, obviously.
There's a reason why I don't hardcore watch Pegasus.
Just completely ruins the video.
Embracing a terrorist dick rider, but she made the fatal mistake. She happened to compare him to Brian Griffin from Family Guy, and Hasan instantly rolls his eyes and gets triggered and stun-locked. Hasan rolls his eyes at being labeled Brian Griffin by TikTok.
Like, why would
this
you
is
care?
The TikTok meta.
We do not have the luxury of not platforming Hasan Piker. Okay? We don't have the luxury of ignoring Hasan Piker. We certainly do not have the luxury of castigating or insulting or looking down our noses at Hasan Piker.
Why do these people dress up their talk? I really think every time you'll hear
Regard,
a TikToker
yeah,
sort
exactly,
of give all
Gunner.
this filler shit before making the point, it's because they want to dress up their speech in order to appear more like intellectually sophisticated than they are. We don't have the luxury of ignoring Hasan. Bitch, just fucking get it out. Like, holy shit.
As hilarious and accurate as it is.
Guys, if I ever do get a 2.0 model, I am going to make sure that the eye tracking is so good because I want you guys to see every time I watch these videos and roll my fucking eyes into my skull. Yeah.
Is to call him IRL Brian Griffin. Like, I think that shit's hilarious and apt. But I have gone on here before and said to all.
Bro, there's like, I
actually
swear to
pretty
God,
funny.
there's a TikTok style
He's
of
so mad. So he got called Brian Griffin IRL, and he's fuming. I think it's because Brian Griffin's a dog, and we know how he feels about dogs. He wants
Sadly,
to
his uncle
shock
would
and
take him
abuse
in.
them. That's his
Hasan will-
biggest problem, is Family
never
Guy
a day in his life
humanized the
work an
dog
actual
that he
blue-collar
shocks.
job.
That's hilarious.
commentary. You know
We
how
all
like there's
know.
Reddit speak?
Okay.
Where people will say, Reddit's down the street, buddy.
That's true.
This is the TikTok meta. And it's like, it's even somehow less educated than the fucking than the Reddit meta. Like at least the Reddit meta is they write like all these long effort posts about how I'm a danger to America.
So you don't like that someone packed all the punch that it takes to write an entire Reddit post in the simple phrase of IRL Brian Griffin? He's upset that what takes Redditors 1,000 words to achieve took her like 4 words. That's awesome. IRL Brian Griffin. So that's...
Hey, Hasan, I'm going to make you a t-shirt as part of my merch company. I'm going to make Brian Griffin, and I'm going to literally try to talk to the people that headline Brian Griffin on Family Guy, and I'm going to try and make it merch to where I can make Brian Griffin look like you right now, how you rolled your eyes, and I'm going to put it on the back of a t-shirt, and I'm going to make a fuck ton of money off of it.
That's all you have to say now, right? And this seems like historically, Hasan is more affected by very short and sweet attacks, like the "We Love Landlords" one by Baton that sent him over the edge for months.
Nothing. Yeah,
Brian Griffin. This is the next
Which is why
one.
I want to make fun of
empire. I'm a danger to America. I hate America.
You do hate America.
Anti-NATO Atlanticist, and therefore this is an untenable position or whatever, right?
No one's problem with you is that you're an anti-NATO Atlanticist. No one even knows what the fuck that means. People don't like you because you are a champagne socialist, dog-abusing, violent person who hates America, obviously. Like,
preach, bro.
You suck, dude.
But the TikTok one is even dumber than that, where they're like, he's just like, he's a guy who talks condescendingly about politics, so he fucking reminds me of Brian Griffin.
Yeah, I feel like Hasan has got to be the most miserable man alive. Can you take a joke, man? That's a light-hearted jab. She was literally glazing you this entire time. She's going like, "Oh my God, we can't afford to shit talk Hasan. We need him. We need him and his shoulder pads." You were
Does he wear? Is that real? Is he wearing shoulder pads here?
We need him. We need him.
I'm not debating you.
I mean, listen, he's a pretty big dude, but I could see that. I could see him wearing shoulder pads. It does look
Brian
a little
Griffin
bit
with the shock,
like like he's got something on the shoulders, but maybe not.
Dude. Him and his shoulder pads. You were actually the most pathetic man alive, bro. Who cares if you got compared to Brian Griffin from Family Guy? Be happy she didn't compare you to Hitler because of your
I understand you, nature.
There's a
he doesn't care if he gets compared to Mao or people who have killed millions, who have ethnically cleansed nations. But if you get compared to Brian Griffin, that's it. It's over. Brian Griffin from Family Guy, dude. Who knew that would be all it takes?
Million worse things to say to you, but it sounds like he finds the one thing to get mad about. And
it's hilarious because he has to say these Polish people are subhuman, right? These Angloid inferior brains. He has to, talk with this really charged language. He has to fucking make the most hateful sentence ever. The shit that he would get banned from Xbox Live for saying, right? And that's what he has to do to feel like he's upsetting someone. And all it takes for him to be sent over the edge is Brian Griffin.
This is basically his outlook in life, right? Search out for the negativity, ignore everything else, and look at the worst possible thing that is happening and fixate on that. And it's not just me that's calling him out. A subscriber of his also calls him out for not being able to take a joke.
I remember
he obviously looks like a giant man baby.
He's a guy who talks condescendingly about politics, so he fucking reminds me of Brian Griffin. That, and also he wears expensive clothes, so he's a fake commie. Dude cannot take a joke even when the video is defending him. No, I'm just like seeing...
Literally, the video is defending you, Hasan. I'm so glad I paused the video right there with this retarded looking face of his. I am so happy that I paused it right there, chat. The amount of stupid that we've listened to from this guy for the last, 40 minutes has made me want to drool out the corner of my mouth.
Oh my God. I just see it so frequently. It's like, all right, yes, I'm fucking Brian Griffin. Go on Reddit. I'm, Osama bin Laden.
He looks like he's busting a nut.
Al-Baghdadi combined with Yahya Sinwar. You go on TikTok and it's always like, this is Brian Griffin. Can I not make analysis about overall platform, the differences between like political.
Dude, he's about to fucking punch the monitor.
Expression in different social media platforms. Am I not allowed to do that? Can I do that without some dumb fuck
Hasan,
chirping, chiming, and being like, "Oh, you can't take a joke."
Nobody
yes,
takes
I'm Brian
me
Griffin,
seriously.
I'm Brian Kilby.
Yeah, I hope you got the message there. Never attempt to joke with Hasan Piker,
Cody,
especially about politics. He's a
It's not that
He has
funny.
a
Calling him Brian Griffin is
glasses.
like very moderately funny. His reaction makes it 20 times funnier. Like the crash out makes it so much funnier.
Verbo!
Respected political commentator. Don't you dare
Thank you,
compare
dude.
him to Brian. You just
Thank
know
you
that
for the
Kaya's
gifted
getting
subs.
shoved
Thank you for the
tonight,
5
right? We all
gifted
know how
subby
he
wubbies,
takes out his
dude.
frustration. Maybe it's because Brian's a dog.
That's what I said.
That really just hits extra close to home for him. I still remember when somebody called him fat and he told them to die.
You got to get some workouts in, man. You eat more than Austin Peas. Dude, I'm literally... all right, first of all, dude, never do this. Fucking
Damn,
die
Verbos,
if you're
look
gonna
at
do
you
that,
go.
okay?
Hell yeah,
Who
bud.
the f- do you
Die.
think
Thank
you
you,
are,
man.
bitch? Suck my fucking cock.
Hey, at least I got something
Okay,
semi-productive done while we were listening to the waste of humanity.
Classic
man. Just
Hasan
make a few
fucking
decent
tubby
gens
here
of
cannot
AIR.
take a joke. Also, Hasan goes, oh yeah, I
That's
see this so
brutal.
frequently. Maybe because it's true, maybe because it's accurate. I mean, all the comparisons, like, I don't get compared to Osama bin Laden. I feel like that's a you problem, you know? Something you say or do makes people give you these nicknames. You know, let's make the new
Verbose is the
updated
MVP.
nickname, right? We got
Yeah, he is.
Hamas Diddy, Bin Laden Adolf Jeffrey, small head, petite feet,
Right now, he's
shoulder
number
pad
1 in the
Piker.
gifted
I
subs
probably missed like
department.
5 to 10 more nicknames
Uncle
there,
Gunner,
but-
thank you
love
for
that
the
crash
subscribe,
out.
man.
That's hilarious.
Appreciate
Does he
you.
continue?
It's hypocrisy is
Oh my god, he's still going on about this.
hypocritical. This is what it is. It's hypocrisy is the number one marker of a person.
Wait. I
Hypocrisy
need to
baiting,
run to
hypocrisy
Grok
fishing is the
real
number
quick.
one marker of
Oh
a
my
person
God,
who
Tribe.
doesn't understand ideology, who doesn't have any sort of like real political convictions, and simply wants to apply some kind of
Thank you
criticism.
guys. Thank you guys for all the gifted subbies.
There are instances where people engage in like inherently hypocritical.
So you think that people are calling you a hypocrite because they don't have their
Have a
own
good
political
stream, guys.
ideology
See you
and
later,
can't criticize
Verbos.
your
Thank you for the
ideology
gifted
and just
subs,
criticize
dude.
your character? Don't you think that's because they want to criticize your character?
your
Things,
character
incredibly
sucks,
hypocritical
Hasan.
actions, right? There are oxymoronic positions, you know, the entire Groyper movement being...
It's actually so funny. He gets called Brian Griffin, gets upset, and then behaves like Brian Griffin.
comprised of like, you know, brown people, even though Groypers are
That's why
white
it's funny
supremacist
that you called him
neo-Nazis.
Brian Griffin.
But in most circumstances, it's just, yeah, criticism without synthesis is precisely what it is.
Hasan, what the fuck are you on about?
Yeah, okay. I think I get the gist on that. That's hilarious. I'm really happy he's offended by that.
Well, good video, bro. Good video. Can't wait to post that one. I hope YouTube likes it.